see a topic, subject, verb, agreement. Okay? So it is most important part in grammar in English. So subject, verb, agreement is nothing but it is a basic thing in a sentence formation. So you definitely have a subject and a verb in a sentence. Yes. So what is the agreement between these two? That is what the rule in subject verb agreement. Yeah? So usually in a sentence we have a subject, a verb and an object. Yes. So here the subject and the verb should agree. How it should agree. So if you see, if the subject, whatever it is, the verb, yes. So the verb will agree with the subject's number and person. Okay, so it means whether it is singular or plural, yes, and person and the pronouns. So if the subject is singular, the verb will be singular. That is the basic rule. If the subject is plural, the verb will also be plural. We have seen enough about this in class. So here you would have learned about it already. Just I want to recall it. Yes, that's why I have given you an explanation of what is subject verb. So what is important in this topic? If you see, a person should know whether the subject is singular or plural. Otherwise, you cannot make change in the verb whatever we use. Okay? So, for example, if I say he gives, okay, he gives a pen to Tina. So here, the gives doesn't mean that it is the plural form. Usually, the present tenses. So the forms it has yes in it. Just because of you have yes, the basic rule of singular plural is adding yes and yes. Just because of you have yes and verb, you cannot say that it is the plural form. Because here the subject is he, pronoun. It is a singular. Okay? So the subject and verb agree with this kind of a rule. That is the basic rule. Okay? Singular verb, singular subject. So plural means you have a plural. So this is the basic. So what will be the other rules now? You have a kind of addition. If you have two subjects, what will be the rule there? So I and my friend. Okay. So here I'm just talking about I and my friend. I am using a conjunction there to combine two sentences. So what will be the verb there? Plural. Yes, two subjects. So it is a plural form. So you cannot say that even though you are combining it with and, you cannot take them as singular. So plural, like 1 plus 1. Okay? So two subjects combined with conjunction, it is a plural form. So the other cases, so I am your class teacher and also I am your class teacher. I am the class teacher and also English teacher. Okay, so I am taking both the roles, two roles for your class. So what will be the verb here? Singular, because both the subject is same person. Okay, so that is how the verb will agree with the number of the subject or the person. So here both the person are same. So we are using singular. Okay, so can you just repeat me the basic rule? Good. Yes. So this is the basic. Other than that, if we are using the pronouns, so many pronouns, not that he, she, it alone. So everyone, everybody, anybody, somebody, nobody, like this. Yes. So these kind of things when you are a sentence as subject, so the verb will be singular. Okay. So the verb will be singular. So the most important thing, that is, a person should first identify whether the subject is singular or plural. Accordingly, we can go for the verb. If you are confused with the subject whether it is singular or plural, then it will be difficult and we go wrong with grammar. Okay. So the other thing is, you know what are collective nouns, right? Yes. Can you give me an example? So collective nouns. So people, students, yes, family, they are collective nouns. So, even though it is a collective noun, so family is plural or singular? Singular, one family. We have group of people, but family is one. Okay? In a family we have sister, mother, daughter, grandparent. Yes, but it is one. It is a singular subject actually. Yes, collective nouns, we have so many into it. For example, if I say you, another example is bread and butter is a wholesome food. Okay, so bread and butter, you have two different food items there, but it belongs to one idea, that is food. We know bread, butter, jam, whatever it is, it belongs to food. Category is food. When I say that I like food, biryani, I like chicken biryani, I like this gravy, that gravy, a thing with commas or and, the subject is singular. Okay, even though we are using and or any other word to combine it, it is singular. I am talking about food. So the idea is one. So in that case, we are supposed to take the subject as singular. Yes. So singular verb should be used. My favorite food is biryani. Okay, likewise. So this is the basic concept of subject, verb and agreement. Okay. So let us see the other rules in the next class.